Good morning. I'm in Schulkill Haven, Pennsylvania, along the Schulkill River, the Schulkill Greenway, Pennsylvania waterway system. In one of my other videos, I was up on the Schulkill, West Schulkill, and I found a railroad feed line. And I did a little bit of history on that, and I saw that I found out that it was a feed line for coal to get out to the main line. And that made me wonder, well, what happened here in Schulkill County before the railroads? And that brings me here to Schulkill Haven. And along here was the Schulkill Canal system. Schulkill navigation system ran from Port Carbon, which is about 6 miles from here, all the way down into Philadelphia. Began around 1921 to carry bulk cargo, and soon after then to carry coal down into Philly. So the Schulkill Canal system, I believe there's over 60 miles of the canal, including the Schulkill River, and then many canals that they had to make. And along here, then, would have been the mules dragging these barges down through here. Or let me say, well, pulling them down through here. And that is why I am here today. It was quite a fascinating time at that time, 1830, 1840, into the 1850s, until the railroad started carrying the coal down to Philly. And then, of course, the canal wasn't needed. And as industry changes, so did the canal. Right on down through here. I would like to mention that the river is flowing so high and so fast because I am here 2 days after Hurricane Ida had come up through from New Orleans, which had caused quite a bit of damage in Louisiana and Mississippi, and the rain and the winds had worked itself up through the East Coast into Pennsylvania and has caused quite a bit of damage in around here. And not only that, in New York. But I wanted to just show you, you can see how the brush is flattened down. If I would have been up here the other day, I probably would have been walking in the river. You can see it how it's all squunched down there. So even then in 1825, 1830, 40, you can see it was a dangerous time whenever they got rains like we got the other day, creating havoc on the canals. Here again, after 2 days of the torrential rains, you can see and hear the power of the Schulkill River. As it at one time was meandering down through Schulkill Haven, now is thrusting itself through the quiet town. As I walk up from the river, from the old Schulkill Canal, I just want to let everybody know that, as I've said in other videos, that I only want to create an interest. There's much more information out there for you to find. Go to a YouTube, Schulkill Haven YouTube. Show you some really nice video of the Schulkill Canal and Schulkill Haven, and also includes the Tumbling Run Reservoir, when it was a hot spot for boating and fishing and day visiting. They come up for miles on any given time on a train, yet even too, to visit that. So I mean, it's really great. So don't let this video be the only thing you know about Schulkill Haven and the Schulkill Canal. Look into it further. So here I am, the Schulkill Haven Borough Island Recreational Park. I was just on the Haven Canal Loop. Took me to the railroad. But you can also see I was on the Irish Flats Trail. And what's up with the Irish Flats? Well, it was never, all the time was this island called an island. At one time it was called the Irish Flats, and why? The town folk, Schulkill Haven, mostly Pennsylvania Dutch, didn't care too much to work on the canal, and neither did they care about working in the coal mines. And so that gave an opening to the Irish. And the Irish worked on the canal. They also needed some place to live. And here at the island, in this vicinity, was where the Irish lived, hence Irish Flats, Irish Flat Trail. And you see over here beyond the fields were the railroad tracks, and up into here then the river came down through. So I was in the Historical Society, the Schulkill County Historical Society, and got some information about the Schulkill Canal, and also got some pictures. So I'm going to put those on just to give you a little idea of just how things were here in the town of Schulkill Haven, in 1825 or 1830, 35 into 40. The railroad tracks coming out of Schulkill Haven. And going up through there, creating what Schulkill Haven calls the island. So you have a U-shaped river from up in here, all around through up in here, you can see, and then the railroad tracks.